Hi friends, I'm Cheryl. Welcome to my channel. So I'm going to do a reading today, just looking at what is it that we really need to work on right now. And I'm going to use my sensual healing oracles to get the guidance from above. And then I have the Language of Letting Go cards by Melanie Beattie to pull what else we might need to know. So let's do this. If you are interested in a personal reading, I do offer that, and the information will be in the description box below. What else do we need to know today, Spirit? Let's look at these cards. I'm going to turn the camera around real quick so that I can show you the words on the cards. Cedarwood, stabilizing, feel connected. Cedarwood is a type of woody plant that's pictured here. It is a plant. It's also an essential oil. And so the cedarwood essential oil or plant can be a stabilizing influence for you. It can help you to feel connected. So if you are feeling like somehow you have lost your connection to other people, you've lost your connection to yourself, that this can be something that might be helpful to you. And I'm going to talk more about that in a moment. Sacral chakra crystals. So these are some examples of sacral chakra crystals. This is tiger's eye, shivalingam, there's carnelian in here, the bumblebee jasper, trust in miracles, and red jasper. So this sacral chakra crystals is again about connection. Our sacral chakra is our areas of intimacy. And so this is really speaking to me of connecting to what makes you feel alive in areas of intimacy. And that doesn't necessarily mean sexual intimacy. It just means, again, connecting to yourself or to others. And then we have geranium, beautiful flower. It's also an essential oil. And the geranium means open your heart to healing. And you've got this beautiful green and pink colors that are both very related to the heart chakra. So with these three cards, what the overwhelming message that I'm getting today is this need for us to connect and to open our heart to be able to heal and connect. So what does that mean? How can we connect? What does it even mean to feel connected, or to open up your sacral chakra so that you can feel this intimacy, or to use the crystals to feel that more intimate connection? Well, first, it really requires you to connect to you. Because before we can truly connect to others, we have to connect to ourselves. And one of the things I'm picking up in this cedarwood card is the nature element. This, and also in this, so you may be able to connect by just getting out into nature, grounding. Stabilizing is grounding. What do you need to do to make yourself feel more stable, more connected to the earth, more rooted? One of the things that you might feel is, or try, is to go out. And if you're going for a walk, or even if you're just going outside for a brief period of time, because if you are in a very warm climate like I am, right now in the middle of the day, you probably can't be outside for a long period of time. So I want to give you tips that are going to be meaningful for where you are and where you live. And if you live on the opposite side of the world and it's really cold, you may not want to be outside because it's cold. So this is something that you can do easily, quickly, but I'm going to give you another tip in just a moment that'll tell you how you can do it year round. So plan to go outside for 5 minutes and put your feet in the ground, on the ground, if you can, your actual feet. And then I close my eyes, but you don't have to. If you have balance issues, you may not want to. But I imagine roots growing out of my feet down into Mother Earth. And just feel that sense of trying to reach the core. How do I get into the core of the earth? Now, one of the interesting things about doing this is everything that happens in a reading happens for a reason. So that fly buzzing around is telling me that you may listen to this and say, oh, sure, I'll do that. But the distractions of your life may be like, I can't find 5 minutes to do this. Second tip is coming. Just that feeling of, just the idea of concentrating. And again, you might start this for just a minute. Start with a minute. And start by just taking some conscious breaths. What is a conscious breath? It just means putting your awareness on your breathing. So let's do that together. As a matter of fact, let's do this whole thing together, right? Because that's what this is about. Healing is about doing, not just saying. So it is very warm. I'm in Florida. It's very bright and sunny. And we're going to go out into the yard. And I am barefooted. I'm going to find a nice spot where I'm in the sun. Yes. And then I'm just going to, as I said, take a few conscious breaths. So let's take these conscious breaths together. Breathe in and out. In and out. Putting awareness on your breath just kind of centers you and
puts you in the moment. And then now put your attention to that feeling of your feet on the ground. What does the ground feel like? For me, I'm feeling the sand underneath the ground. So I can almost feel the sandiness like I was at the beach, but I can feel the grass. I can feel the rootedness of the grass. And I'm going to just imagine those roots. Imagine those roots coming from my feet into the ground. And they start as like shoots, like my feet are pushing through. It almost feels like it's coming from my mind, the energy of my mind. I'm just sending that energy through my body, down through all of the chakras, through my legs, into my feet. I'm feeling the warmth of the sun. It's like it's encouraging the growth. I almost feel like I'm pushing. And if you do that for that brief period of time, then you can begin to feel that rootedness. But after you stop, think about for a moment what was going on in your mind when you were doing that. If you are taking and concentrating on like trying to send that energy through your body, pushing that energy down to your feet, do you notice that other things that are going on in your life, other distractions, don't seem as prominent? Like I could still hear the birds, the crow that was caw, but it didn't take away from my ability to plant myself. And that's really what it's about. So I hope this helps. I'm sending you so much love and light. Bye for now. Oh, I forgot there was a second tip. Thank you for reminding me. The second tip is if you can't go outside, if that's just not really like an option for you, then what I would do is when you can get outside sometimes, or if you can get to a store that sells soil of some kind, buy a small tub, just a round tub that you can put your feet in, and put soil in that tub. And that way, and keep that someplace in your home. And when you have that need to plant yourself, you can use the soil there and at least feel that groundedness. Even if you can't actually plant yourself, you can still go through all of that and actually feel the soil, which is really the important part of it. So I hope this helps. And I want to thank Sarah
for that tip because she's the one who had told me about that a while back. So thank you, Sarah. Bye for now.